The knitting ministry. Interesting. I was just telling Joy that. I started here in 2009, and there was about 10 or 12 ladies who were doing needle-pointed kneelers that we actually use on our altar when we go up for communion. And it took over 2 years to make all the ones that we needed. But they were coming to the end of that project, and they were bemoaning the fact that they weren't going to see each other, or they didn't have that project to do. So I mentioned to them about the church I had worked in and other churches, that they had knitting and prayer shawl ministry, people coming and doing things. So they all knitted and crocheted, and we got them going making prayer shawls for our people that are in hospitals or nursing homes or centers where they could use that. So the ladies were delighted because they were used to seeing each other and being with each other, and the group was growing. And this gave them a project to do and something that made them feel good. And that was about 12 years ago.
Wow. Okay.
I like to knit, and I met Wendy, and she said, "Oh, we have a knitting club," and I went, "Oh, I could do that." So I wanted to meet new friends in the church. I was new to the church, so it made it nice to meet people and to come. And then when you see that your things are going out, and not only to people in the church, but into, like, I give to the Appalachian Project myself. And so it was like, you know, you see that and you think, oh, well. And then my son-in-law was in the Marine Corps for 30 years, and he was in Afghanistan. And I used to knit things, and I'd say, put these out when you get there. He was in Iraq and Afghanistan and all those places. Anyway, I said, put them out for the guys on the table. And so then I said to him, am I sending you too many? He said, are you kidding? They hit the table and they're gone. So it was fun. That's why.
I've been coming to All Saints for a while and became a new member in March, I believe it was. And so I was looking for fellowship and some way that I could be productive in that. And I called Wendy. And years ago, when I had time, I used to knit and crochet a bit, and needlepoint and things. And so she told me about the knitting ministry here and what it did. And I have helped out a little bit with the Packs for Patriots, and I'm a retired teacher. So I worked in Onslow County with students there that were from military families, and it's just such a blessing. And Wendy was just telling me that these wonderful wreaths that they're sending today makes those soldiers think of home, grandma's little ornaments on the tree, and it's just a wonderful way to give back. So I joined because I wanted to do anything that I could do to help. And I'm also hoping to learn a little bit.
We can do that.
But however I can help. But can you imagine being those sweet soldiers over there and getting something that brought back a memory from grandma's tree? It's wonderful what these ladies do. I'm new.
When you get a group of ladies together that are used to using their hands, it's like they can't sit here and just talk about it. They have to be doing something, right?
Sure. Yes. And it's so therapeutic.
Yes, it is.
When you are sitting in the hospital or sitting with someone that's sick, if you're knitting or you're crocheting or you're doing something that you know how to do without counting, it's so easy to finish that project rather than reading a book.